Hello, welcome to How to Automotive. I'm Brian Eslick, and in today's video, we're going to talk about customers bringing their own parts. Is that a good business plan for your shop or not? So stay tuned for that. So yesterday on the How to Automotive Instagram page, I posted a picture of a customer's vehicle full of their own parts, and I posted the question, do you guys allow customers to bring their own parts? And the mass majorities, I would say 50% say yes, they do it, but I would say 95% of the people that chimed in on that all agree it is a bad idea for the shop and everybody involved for the customers to bring their own parts. So some of the comments I read on the Instagram post were pretty funny, like you wouldn't go to a high-end restaurant and then go to your local grocery store and buy a cheap steak and have them cook it for you. It just wouldn't fly. You couldn't go get your own heart and go to the hospital and have them do a transplant on it. They just wouldn't fly. They won't do it. So it should be the same thing in the automotive world. We should not be supplying or installing customer parts. Some of the things I do hear about when they do it is there's no warranty. So that's a big reason why you shouldn't do it. If you can't warranty your customers, your work with the customer's parts, it leaves a bad, like say if they come back and there's a problem and you say, hey, sorry, you bought the parts, it's all on you. It kind of taints the relationship between you and the customer. But if you supply the parts, something went wrong, you say, ma'am, no problem, we got this, it's under warranty, we'll get it fixed, we're sorry for the hassle, but we'll get it fixed for you. And there's, you may build some trust and build a relationship like that. Now there are special occasions, especially if you're working on the classic cars or custom cars where they want these custom parts installed. That might be a slightly different application, but in a general shop, in a general repair shop, it's not a good idea for the customers to bring the parts. One, the customers don't know what quality parts are. They just go online and they find whatever the cheapest parts they can get for their vehicle. And then when we go to put them in, they fight us because they don't fit right or they don't work or they're the wrong parts because the customer ordered them. So all those are all negatives and red flags like, hey, you shouldn't do it. But the biggest reason why I feel like most shops should not allow customer parts is because we don't make enough money off the labor to pay everything from the rent, the insurance, the scan tool updates, all the things that go along in a shop. The actual money maker for the business owner is the parts. So the labor actually pays for, the technicians pay, it pays for the technicians' 401ks, the health insurance, whatever the shop may have going on, the racks, the lights and stuff like that. After that's all paid for with the labor, then the owners and management of the shop usually get paid through the profits of the parts. And if you have customers supply their own parts, you don't have profits from the parts and you don't have a paycheck. So that's how it works. I mean, people think that shops make huge amounts of money off of the labor because we charge $100 an hour. Yeah, we charge $100+ an hour on labor, but they don't realize all the costs to operate a shop. The rents are, we're from $2,500 on a low side, and depending on how big the shop is, tens of thousands of dollars per month, every month that you have to pay, and the labor pretty much covers that type of stuff. Parts and accessories that you sell on the side, that's where they actually make the money to take home for their families. Everybody's heard the horror stories of customers bringing the part, you get their car all torn apart, and it's the wrong part. And now you got a car torn apart, your rack is tied up, and you're not able to bring the next vehicle in because there's a car torn apart with no parts. And now you're waiting on the customer to research and find those parts. That's just a big, a big hassle. We can find the parts much faster because we're proficient in finding parts. That's what we do every day, and we know what its quality is. So if you can help it, I would definitely recommend straying away from installing customer parts. One of the ways that you can do it is by posting a sign right at the desk when they come in, no customer parts allowed, or supplied. So definitely, I would not recommend doing customer supply parts, but And ultimately, it's up to you guys. I'm Brian Esser from How To Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, encourage you to subscribe, invite you to head over to the howtoautomotive.com website for more valuable videos like this. Thank you again for watching.